Hi, come on man down here. Do excuse me while I set this up. I wanted to show you my GT Angel, Sarah. Now, GT Sarah is like the silhouette of someone I remember from a dream. So this is my guardian angel. This is kind of what I saw with the white hair and things. And this character came by accident. Yeah, I was just mucking about with the settings. I did go on YouTube and just put in attractive character. That's all I wanted. Do excuse me. It's really not doing this too well. I ended up making someone that reminds me of a friend called Sarah. And this is way before my moment and things like that. And I just wanted to introduce Sarah. Yeah. And I want to talk about how I feel we could make things better within the country. So I'm just going to have just a bit of a muck about, on GTA. And like I say, I just wanted to show you who I've. She is the spitting image of a dream that I remember. And she's in front of a church. I've gone over the idea of Sarah. I've tried to put it in many different stories. I've made all my little stories about other things as well. But that's kind of who I'm looking for in the way of a silhouette. See, I've not got the face right. I've made over 10,000 AIs and I've not got that face right. So, but she's there. That essence of this person I had in a dream is there all the time. And I like the fact that in GTA, now you've got your invite only. I've got my own world. We go to our own place. We have an adventure. And yes, it is a computer game, so don't think I don't know that. And for all those who think GTA is just violent, I can assure you it's not. If you put it on, if you go into invite only, especially if you've got younger children and things like that, you've got all the games that you can play, the rallies and all that sort of thing. I'm happy to play, promote GTA because it's been somewhere where I've been able to escape. And I bet it's a place where a lot of people escape, not just myself. So we're going to go into a game now, find a little rally thing that's really good. So this is Sarah. Say hello, Sarah. I got it right. So what we do, I'm in an invite only. I do what I want. So we go online. So we're online. We're going to a job. So you play job. Now I found one that's just nice. Just it's easy. It's not too difficult, but it gets you to driving if you've never played it. You just go in. You don't have to do kill everybody and shoot everybody if you don't want to. You can put it on passive mode so the kids don't really use the guns and things, but they can still get chased by coppers and whatnot if they run everybody over. That's the only thing you can't stop. But if you coerce them in the right way, there's lots of mini games you can play. Not in the casino or like that. Just rallying cars around. So Dad can play the game, get all the cars, and the kids can just do what they want really. So recently played. I've been on the stunts. We'll go down to it. There it is. The Rebel Rally. It's really good. You can use whatever cars you want, and because I've got a bit of a collection, I like using my cars also. So we'll settle into it because I keep making recordings and they're all bumbled because I'm trying to sell a story, but then I'm talking to myself and they say it makes more sense. So what I'm trying to do is things live. What I'm talking about, how things could have been different, how we can do things in the country to share. Excuse me. There we go. Things in the country to share. So I'm going to play a bit of GTA. I'm just going to try and talk. So Dan's random chat. I think it's one of the better things to call it. I think that's about the only thing to call it. We don't want them. I put sports. Wrong category. I want a muscle. You'll do. Alright, ready. So while I rally round, I'm going to try and explain. I think the government are to blame when it comes to this crisis, They don't seem to have done a very good job over the last 10 years. And when Cameron gave his speech about not wanting to be Prime Minister anymore, he looked really guilty about it. Something that he wanted to say. And something? It's played on my mind ever since. They have been part of my mental moment just as much as Sarah has in the way of my dreams. Just trying to get some sort of a message out. But what can they do different? They can invest in their country. They can invest in people. Yeah, if you've got plenty of jobs within an area, yeah, why can't we just get those surveys out just to say who's got what and match people up the best we can? Get everyone a job. Give everybody a home. But it always comes down to a money thing, doesn't it? We can't do this, we can't do that. But the reason I'm saying it the way I am is because It seems like this wastes so much money to the point they could help us out in the first place. So as a business, wouldn't that make sense if everybody's working and paying their taxes and doing their little bit, be it full-time, part-time, mum and dad work around each other, whatever ideas, I bet everybody's got their own. What can they do? Can you share with a friend, live in the same house? I don't know. What can you do? What can you live off? And share the jobs. And if we struggle in certain areas, let's start concentrating on, training in that area. It's like, when it came to that 300 quid to try to give us for the bills and things like that, it wasn't so long ago that they were saying they wanted to give us money of the same value to get the economy going, but then all of a sudden it's for the bills. But they give it to people just before the holidays and things like that. And when I went to Pontins, normally I go at a certain time because it's quiet. It was ram-packed because they gave them that money. I think it seems like they did that on purpose, knowing that people's going to put another 200 quid they can't normally afford to it. So therefore, they're getting the money back because they're spending, on a holiday or something they could never afford. It's just a one-off thing. I'm taking my kid on holiday. It was ram-packed. Normally I'm the first in the queue. I had to wait bloody 2 hours, I think. Bloody hell, it was... So that's where the money went, guys. It didn't go on bills. It went on things that people couldn't afford properly. And I think they did it just to get the economy going. And it seems like this has to be some big secret. Oh, it's for your bills. And it just seems so convenient. And it's just like the Brexit when I keep pointing it out that it's just as if like they've bamboozled the people and we're just confused or don't give a shit. Yeah, what's the point? No point to politics, is there? Yeah, but there is. There's so many people that don't vote. And if they did vote for me, they'd get bloody scared. I don't mean to think there's that many crazy duckers out there like me. Yeah, it's just a piss take. It's just something to get them riled up and get thinking and understand that, something, we can do it better. They should be able to do it better. But instead they waste money on organisations to try and get me help that don't. And you're doing it to other people. So how much money for these people that have this budget that seems to be at their expense? It's not at our expense. We're spending money for no reason, when we could blatantly train people and get them into jobs. Is it too much to ask to actually get people together and see where they could be? Where could they share the jobs? Get the coastal areas open. That's what I wanted to talk about, wasn't it? Coastal areas and stuff like that. I wanted to tell you what I want to make. Sod the city, I'll do that later. But yeah, back to Brexit. Yeah, they had all the scandals and things like that. That seemed to get brushed under the carpet after they've pointed the fingers at those that were blatantly guilty, not those that might have been guilty and got away with it. Yeah, I don't know if there's enough investigation on that. But yeah, we decided, not to join the EU. Now, I'm not judging that in its sense in any way, who's come to the country or not. All I'm saying is that at the start, we did not want to be part of that. And you said, we're going to go into it anyway. You was very insistent we go into this European and we're keeping the pound and everything. It's good for us, it'll be good for business, blah, blah, blah. Had your scandals. And all of a sudden Brexit started and you pissed about to begin with it, saying it's this, that and the other. And you put it to the vote. Now I say right here, right now, I think you did that on purpose, knowing the British citizen would vote out of the EU because that's what they did on their original choice. But then you stood up, put Boris on in the light of everyone and went, we've decided to the EU because you decided. But you didn't listen to us to begin with. But let's be honest, this has been the start of that crisis in a sense. But no, you're going to blame COVID. I think COVID must have been quite convenient timing. Not that they're bloody responsible for the bloody bugger out like that. It must have been just pure fucking luck to just get it out of the way for a minute. Because it did not make no sense why to leave the EU if it's left us in such a debt. Now, if people are out of work or jobs were lost or businesses had to close down because of it, shouldn't we be concentrating on rebuilding all that so everyone's got a job? And just share what's available at the minute. You're bogged down. You get that budget and you take it down to zero. You stop wasting money on people that are not helping. And you spread it out a little so you can get more back. Lots of hands make light work and all that sort of thing, isn't it? It's like with these coastal areas, that's what I was going for. They struggle sometimes. They struggle quite bad outside of the season. Yeah, it goes really, really quiet. No money comes in. So isn't it fair that they get certain hours during the season? So at a season, they still get the same sort of wages. Just got to try something else, or just have a chill out. They've got enough wages just to carry them over. Yeah. But if we put money into the seaside resorts where people want to go and play and put something decent there so they actually want to visit, then that's just as part of the business plan as well. Don't make it boring and gloomy. There's loads. I remember going to Bridlington back in the day and they had this massive thing on the beach, a fun house, a good old fashioned fun house with death slide and everything. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. And there's so many little jobs that could be done. But the people could move there, yeah, get homes, that sort of thing. And maybe we could make more room for these people from war-torn countries. For those who say look after our own, as far as I'm concerned, if you was born equal upon this earth, yeah, in the same way, the same manner, you are my own. No matter where they come from or what they've done. Yeah, we wasn't born into this life. We didn't choose to be here. So I don't feel we should have to just take the wrath of those who think they know better. Am I just preaching to nothing? Am I just preaching to nothing? For all those out there that feel the same, if we just got our heads together and thought about it and used to do your bit, you can't be all bad man on the corner smoking a joint. You have to just come down from that and just think, what do you want for the future? If you're going to have kids or whatever, would you want something more? Just something nice. I don't want riches. I don't want pearls. I don't want diamonds, rubies, fur coats, or fuck all like that. I don't even need no supercar. I'm happy with my electric bike, to be honest. I just need something for me and the girls. I've seen those three-wheeler ones with the bloody batteries on and that. That'd do me. I don't even need a bloody car. As long as I get around, so mine goes up to 25 miles an hour, but even at 15, because I don't put it over on the road, it's more for off-roading that because it gives more power. It's nice. It's reasonable. And yeah, I'm looking at them covers that go over the bike that you get from China. Yeah, I'll have a go at that. Why not? They'll just say it's nuts. Yeah? Oh no, this can't happen. It's going to cost us too much money. But if you invest the money, then won't that make more money for you to use? I don't know where we're going after this. Bloody hell, wrong category again. I want a bloody muscle. Oh, we'll have a go at that little thing. See, I don't know why she looks moody on that. When it comes to my rants and things like that, saying, what's the current president's name? I can't bloody remember. Prime Minister, what's his name? I don't know. See, my mental moment started when I heard him just talk about the refugees and how much I had to pay. Yeah, that's just as much part of my rant. Like my mental moment, it was there. I was so angry at the man. And I still want to have a go at him now. And you know something? I don't think I got a right to. But something inside of me all of a sudden wanted to tell that geezer off. Well, in the stories, I'm not going to explain it on this one, I don't think. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. This is why I'm doing this, because all of a sudden it will blank out, and all of a next minute I've got a load of information in my head. So just cut out the blanks, I suppose. I want to be able to give people a home. Yeah? It would be difficult to begin with, because at the end of the day, if you're a single person, you might need to do that 40 hours to keep your bills going at the minute. But how would it work if we were all to share the jobs and was all working equally? So those who just get training and get proper training. But that's what you need. You know something? There's so many minds in this world being beat up black and blue, and they could be 10 times cleverer than Stephen friggin' Hawkins, and you wouldn't know. They're being beat black and blue. Yeah, their lives are over. I wonder how they people feel when they come into this country and you're just faced with police and guns and things like that. Hopefully they're not faced with guns, but they've got them out there just in case. I appreciate that. We have all these guns and stuff to protect ourselves, yeah, from other countries doing harm with guns, but we've got no protection against the government when they start throwing around silly ideas and put us in the shit. I think they screwed up with Brexit, big time. And I feel we all got the blame and a blatant slapped arse saying, naughty, you're not supposed to do that. I don't know. We should not be in a crisis. As far as I'm concerned, Britain's a bloody expensive country. But it doesn't seem that way, does it? There's so much more we can do to help each other out, guys. I'm willing. I'm there. So I wanted to sing this song together. Does it start with the commoners? I said it 3 times. I don't know. When I blame people at the top, I blame power guys, not those who've got money in the pocket. For those who've got money in the pocket and treat people like shit because you've got money in your pocket, yeah, as far as you are part of that nasty. You know, the ones that go, don't listen to that stupid skint fucker. You know what I mean? I don't want to give up what I've got. It's not about giving up what you got. If you had the chance of peace and living in harmony, would you do it? Would you? It's not about giving up anything. It's not. But I'd like to give those who didn't have a fair chance in life a chance of a life by having something which is equal. I want to give you a life. We need to live a life. We're working until we're 60, 70 years old and we barely have a fucking life. Yeah? If we share the jobs, yeah, you'd have so much time for your families, yourself. You could go travelling. You could take time out. You know, there's so many people to cover the jobs. So you could go travelling because you saved your money, but you could work your way around the world because we've sorted ourselves out around the world. So we can all start mingling and get those minds that have been beaten up to build these rockets, get us to the moon, get us to Mars. I don't know. All those minds that are being missed because you see them no more as nothing and a nobody. Because at the end of somebody else's foot, gun, fist, or verbal diarrhea. There's modern day slavery within your own country that needs tackling. But don't you feel like a slave to the man? Do you feel like a slave to the man? Do you feel like, you know something, your life's never going to go nowhere? Why can't you just give us that bloody red pill? You know, if some of us don't choose not to be here, yeah, then let's get out of here. Why should people be mocked for wanting to leave? Because I understand why they'd want to leave. Well, so I'm at the end of the rally. I think I'll post this one. Not the best. I'll do the muscle one next. Yeah, for those play GTA, this is just a random game, nothing special. Kids can just rally around. I've got quite a few cars. There's another few you can pick from. So if you want to escape from this horrible world and you don't play GTA because you think it's too violent, give it a second chance. There's always something on there for someone. Darts, bloody wrestling, the arm wrestling. There's the racing, stunt racing. There's helicopters, planes, whatever you want. So there you go. Come a man down, the man with a plan. Wants to be a Prime Minister if he can. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I was trying to do an annoying song, but I missed that one out. Do excuse the swearing. I'll change those settings for the next time. Yep. Without that one.